Thank you. I thank the ranking member and Mr. Chairman, thank you for having me today, and to our witnesses for being here. Mr. Overbaugh, as you laid out in your testimony, you have many responsibilities in your role as Deputy Undersecretary for Intelligence and Security. I know that in your role you serve as Acting Director of DCSA, as we're discussing today. You oversee DIA, NGA, the NRO, the NSA. You serve as an advisor to the Undersecretary of Defense on intelligence-related matters. And given all of that, I guess my question for you is, why should the committee and the American people have confidence that you can manage this multi-billion-dollar critical modernization while performing your many other duties, including safeguarding our nation's secrets from adversaries, ensuring proper vetting of individuals with access to classified information, and, as I noted, acting as an advisor to the Undersecretary?
Representative Walkinshaw, I appreciate that question very much. And the short answer is I'm surrounded by a fantastic group of teammates who are assisting me in this endeavor. I have down at DCSA as Acting Deputy Director, Ms. Tara Jones, who also comes from our office at the Undersecretary of War for Intelligence and Security. In addition, we have Acting Chief of Staff, Colonel Brooke Carr. Our team down there, and they're down there on a permanent basis to assist and lead that, assist me in leading that organization. And I have fantastic teammates as well up in my office in the Pentagon. And so while I understand from an external perspective, it looks like we are stretched thin, and in all honesty, there are times when it feels like it. But I'll tell you that the passion that we have as a group of teammates to get this task right energizes all of us and the entire team. And quite honestly, it's an honor and a blessing to be able to do this.
Thank you. In a recent January 22nd, 2026 briefing with committee staff here, I think it's accurate that you said you intended to eliminate what you've called inefficiencies within DCSA, and suggested, and you can correct me if this is wrong, that you felt there was a need to eliminate positions at the agency. So are you planning to reduce the workforce at DCSA? And if so, how will you ensure that those cuts to the workforce don't further derail this critical modernization?
I think DCSA faces a challenge, Representative, that the entire government faces, and quite frankly, our society writ large faces, and that is the impact that technology is having and is going to have on the way that we work moving forward. DCSA faces this dynamic quite acutely with our responsibility to implement IMBIS and Trusted Workforce 2.0. I can't say at this time exactly what the workforce of the future at DCSA looks like exactly, but I know that we have an obligation to empower our teammates to ensure that they can be as effective as humanly possible in the future of work.
So you don't have any immediate plans to reduce the workforce, short or medium term?
Quite the contrary, Representative Walkinshaw. We are constantly looking at the DCSA organization and determining where we can find efficiencies. I have no implementable plans at this time, but it is something that we will be looking at moving forward.
Okay. One of the things I understand this committee has asked for previously is an organizational chart for your staffing and any proposed changes. Is that something you can commit to providing to us?
I would absolutely be happy to provide that to you once we have a clear understanding of the direction that we think we need to go in.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Overbaugh, DCSA's job, as you know, is to vet cleared personnel and ultimately ensure the protection of classified U.S. government information. It is a cornerstone of our national security. I appreciate the passion that you have for the work and that your teammates have. I think I share the concerns on the dais here that the mandate is far too large and critical to function indefinitely under an acting director, no matter how passionate. We need a director focused on its counterintelligence mission who has the skills and the bandwidth. I don't question that you have the skills. I question whether you have the bandwidth to keep this project moving forward. I hope you can commit to providing this committee with a hiring plan and criteria for a new director promptly. Thank you, and I yield back.
Gentleman yields back his time. Thank you very much. I've been approached by several members who plan to be in attendance today. I would move next to the gentleman, Mr. Nfume, for any time he would choose.